Hello everyone, welcome to another Rip Riding Good Time in Game Talks. My name's Keith.
My name's Will.
And today we are doing a game talk.
Could you tell?
God, after I said it, I realized it was happening. We are going to give you this game talk, and we know we're going to give you another game talk after this. And hopefully, there'll be one after that.
Probably at least one more.
There will be one after that, but of course, you know, the timing of it. We're just, what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry for how sparse we are. But we're here to talk about video games, and that's what we're going to do. Will, what the heck are we doing today?
Today, Keith, we are talking about, it's a very ubiquitous thing that's happening in the world of video games right now.
Yes.
Always happening. There's always a remake, always a reimagining, always a reboot. Always a long-lost sequel that never came out, something like that. Something's always going on. We're always going back to the well. So today, we're going back to the well.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to talk about some things that we would like to see revisited, reimagined, sequelized, anything like that.
I'm watching people on the internet see the announcement of this game is getting remade, and I'm watching them freak out. Hadn't happened for me yet, except it has, which I do need to mention that, I think at this time, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I've never heard spoken about in the last 5 years or 10 years or however long it's been, getting remade.
Which is so weird.
Full HD remake. Bryce and I could not be more excited.
Oh, I mean, I can see why people would be excited, but that's just weird. Like a licensed game getting a remaster.
It was
that's
good.
Strange.
It was a good game, and you heard it here. We're going to be playing it on the channel. Don't you worry about it. But what in the deepest parts of your imagination, of your desire, of your loins that long for a game, what do you desire to be remade?
Especially because I have a Lucario here. You gotta, okay.
He's a sexy little Pokemon.
Well, the first one I'm not digging too deep for, Keith, because
Okay.
this first one is almost a lock.
Okay.
We're getting it. It's just a matter of when.
All right.
And that is a remake for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
All right.
Pokemon
Okay.
Diamond and Pearl.
Tell me
remakes,
why.
Keith.
Tell me why these of all the Pokemon.
Well, it's inevitable because we got remakes of Red and Blue.
Yep.
Which was they did that actually not so much because there was a big nostalgic demand for it, because those Red and Blue were still pretty new when they remade them. But the reason they did it is because you couldn't catch all the Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire, which were the other Gen 3 games. And so to be able to complete the Pokedex in that generation, they had to introduce a remake of the old ones so they could let you catch some of the older Pokemon that aren't in Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay. What were those called? Just remake? Or
Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Right. Yeah.
Because green is what it was called in Japan. It was red and green instead of red and blue.
Yeah.
So we got those. Kind of a similar situation with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It was possible to catch all of them just in Diamond and Pearl and then by trading up from Gen 3, but they just made it easier by remaking Gold and Silver for Gen 4, so you could more easily complete the Pokedex just with 4th Gen.
Okay.
From the way that the Pokemon Company made it sound, that was not so much the reason why Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire got remade. Okay. They didn't see so much of a technical reason or necessity for it to be remade. It was more of just the immense fan outcry. People wanted Ruby and Sapphire remade.
We want it. Make it.
So now it seems like their view on remaking games is not a matter of do we need to, it's a matter of we need to because everybody wants it so bad. Yeah. And I've heard probably more. It seems like the fervor for Diamond and Pearl remakes is even stronger than it was for Ruby and Sapphire remakes before they came out.
Wow. So
I feel like it's just reaching critical mass. They're about to have to do it.
I've never heard it.
The timing's right.
Never heard this as a desire. I'm just in the wrong corner of the internet.
You don't follow all them PokeTubers, Keith.
I don't.
I'm in deep.
Deep.
But yeah, this is what people want, and it makes sense because this is actually the longest amount of time. Like the amount of time since Diamond and Pearl to 2019 is a bigger gap in time than any of the games in the remakes.
Okay.
Like between Ruby and Sapphire and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, 11 years.
Well,
we're now 12 years out from the originals. Oh boy. So we're just overdue for it, honestly.
Overdue. It's time.
And I feel like Sinnoh nostalgia is at peak right now. You know, the kids that someone like me, you know, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were my dream games. Yeah. Like growing up as a kid, I was like, man, if they could just remake Gold and Silver in the way that the Gen 4 games look right now, that would be amazing. So I can only imagine that people that were, 7 or 8 whenever Diamond and Pearl came out, probably, that's all they want. That's their dream. They go to bed every night dreaming about that. So just for them, and I mean for me too. I mean, Diamond and Pearl is pretty nostalgic for me as well. I was about 13 when those games came out, I believe. Yeah. So pretty nostalgic for me. And I just think it would be interesting to see what way they take it. Because if it comes out after Sword and Shield, it'll be a part of Generation 8. Yeah. Where Sword and Shield we know has that big open area. Whereas this is a remake of a DS game.
Wow.
So I'm just going to be interested in seeing the approach they take. If they go more 1-to-1, if they try and blow up some areas, make them bigger than they used to be, to make them more in line with Sword and Shield. I think there's a lot of ways they could go with it.
Yeah.
And I think the people deserve it.
The people deserve it.
So I'm going with Diamond and Pearl.
That is one of the reasons why anything needs to get... We deserve it.
The people need it.
We as consumers, we have paid you for the thing you made. Now make us another.
Yeah. And make it how we want it. So we'll continue to pay you.
We deserve it.
Yeah, but I think people would be very excited about this, and I would be as well. So that's my first pick.
We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it.
Don't know what they would call it, though.
Shiny Pearl and...
Temporal Diamond and Spatial Pearl.
Okay. Time and space?
Because actually the legendaries, Dialga's the created time, and Palkia created space. Yeah. They went very ethereal with the legendary origins in Diamond and Pearl. There's actually a god Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. And
yet, this creature that created time and space, I'll throw a Pokeball at it. It's mine.
And I named him Squiggly.
As a 10-year-old boy. Oh, Pokemon never change.
Never change.
Never change. Well, let me tell you one that I need. I want a sequel. Okay, go ahead.
Talk. I'm gonna go wipe some sweat off my face.
All right,
sure.
It's
hot in here.
Absolutely.
Please keep talking.
It is far. I will say this as Will walks away. It is far cooler than last time. But Will's just a sweaty boy.
It's still about 80 degrees, and that's the threshold.
Yeah, it's getting a little warm. But myself, I'm really not even sweating, which is kind of rare. But sorry about that. Let me tell you what I want. I want a sequel, Will. I don't think I was ready for this series to be done, but they made a racing game. And they said, you know what, we're calling it quits on them. I don't think it'll ever happen. Naughty Dog is busy. But give me a Jak 4, please.
They made a racing game?
Naughty Dog, yeah, Jak X Racing.
Missed that one.
I never played it because I didn't want to race.
PS3? PS2?
I have to imagine it was probably PS2. Okay. I mean, Jak 3 was PS2. And I think it was very soon after Jak 3 that they made that racing game.
Wasn't Jak 4... Is it Jak 4 that's like a gladiatorial kind of thing?
4? There is no 4.
No, there was no 4. What is the one that... Ratchet 4. Ratchet Deadlock. That's what
Deadlock.
My
bad.
Okay.
You're talking Insomniac. Y'all stick with Spider-Man.
Yeah, y'all are good.
Ratchet and Clank, don't worry about it. I'm okay without that as long as...
So wait, are we telling Naughty Dog to quit with Last of Us 2?
No. What I'm saying is, Naughty Dog, please, if you don't mind, after Last of Us 2 is finished, would you make me a quick Jak 4, please? I loved Jak and Daxter. And then I grew with Jak, and by the time I had finished, the fun of Jak and Daxter, I was shooting people with guns just like Jak was in Jak 2. It was like that game for me. I don't know. It's a good game. I think they're fairly critically acclaimed as being good games, right? I don't think they're bad games. They're well made. The story I think was pretty interesting, and I think like the open world hover, vehicles, all that stuff was fun.
That was my first GTA game.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of like a GTA game.
I treated it like it was one for a while there.
Very cartoony. I think I want another one. I want a game with a smaller open world, honestly, that just has the attention to detail that Naughty Dog has, and just tell me a different story with Jak and show me what's going on. I don't remember what happened at the end of Jak 3, but I mean we can decide that he's back or not dead.
Or Jak 3 he had like some there was some dark energy in Jak 2.
Yeah,
Jak 3 he got some light energy. I remember he had like some wings, I believe.
Yes,
there was some flying segments.
And there was a cheat code where you could get you could be light Jak forever, so I would always walk around with the light wings and stuff. Nice. But I just want some more game. I want more games like that. Give me an adventure game, kind of cartoony, but it's just give me some more of those. I don't know if we have as many of those as I think things are getting real serious nowadays.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just a little bit. Give me a goofy adventure game, but still a little bit gritty. But I want it. I want it bad. I want a Jak 4. Yeah, give me some cartoon grit.
Yeah.
But I mean, even really like a Jak and Daxter remake, even if they wanted to remake those games, like a full HD remaster situation, or like a full-on remake of Jak 2 would be super cool with new mechanics and all kind of things.
I think they did actually just do like a HD remake for PS3. I think
they might have.
They did. I think. Yeah.
Regardless, I want to return to the world of Jak and Daxter, and I hope that they bring us back there.
Yeah, that would be nice. I remember that was a big thing. Like whenever we were going into the PS3, I was like, Jak 4, when's it coming?
Yeah.
Give it.
Come on.
We're here.
Come on.
I'm here. I'm ready. And it just never happened. And I just kind of forgot about it. But yeah.
Or honestly, give me take it the opposite way. Just give me a giant city, a giant open world, like with hover stuff and those dune buggies and all kind of maybe who knows.
It's like a PS5 version of Jak 2.
Yeah, honestly.
What you could, Jak 2, but in 2020.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah, I can see that being cool. My turn. Or you want to do yours?
Go ahead.
Okay. So mine is I'm casting a very wide net here. There's a lot of things that I will accept.
Okay.
I want us to revisit the Mother series in any way, shape, or form.
Just touch it.
I could come on here and I could pull the whole Reggie, give us Mother 3, but I'm accepted that that's most likely not going to happen, at least in its current form. I'll take a remake. Because there's got to be something with that original game that's holding them up. I feel uncomfortable telling them to tweak some of the things to make it fit in here. Okay. Maybe just leave Mother 3 alone. I'll keep the fan translation. That's enough. That's all I need.
Okay.
That's all I need. I'll take it if y'all want to give it to me, but I'm not making any demands. But I would like maybe an Earthbound remake.
Okay.
2020-ify Earthbound. Kind of maybe like an Octopath Traveler take on Earthbound. Just make it. I just want that game back, Keith. I want that RPG set in the 90s. I have a hankering for that.
What if you could do it with the Smash versions of these characters and do a 3D RPG kind of like even Dragon Quest style maybe?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
It doesn't sound like you liked it.
No. When you said 3D, I was like, no. But then you said Dragon Quest, and I was like, well, Dragon Quest can do 3D and still make it feel like an old school. Even with the Switch version, you can at any moment turn it into a 2D game.
Which is wild.
Yeah, so they could do something similar to that with Earthbound. Still have it feel like a 2D game, but be in a 3D space. I think that could actually be really cool. Okay. As long as they keep the combat turn-based, like Dragon Quest does. I don't want you to real-timeify it for me, Keith. I don't want Ness. I don't want a button masher where Ness is beating people up with a baseball bat. I don't want that. Keith, put those glasses back up. I don't like what you're doing. No, keep it an RPG. But yeah, just it doesn't even have to be an Earthbound remake. It can just be. Just make a new game, just call it Mother, and make it an amalgamation, like kind of Modern Warfare style. Okay. Greatest hits of scenarios of all 3 Mother games put into one game. It's just like a condensed form of it. Just the essence of Mother in one modern package. Okay. That's what I would like.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you my final one.
Okay.
If you're ready.
All right.
These are just both kind of almost very similar looking games, I guess. These are kind of come from a similar genre. Okay. Give me more Sly Cooper.
Okay.
Do you play any Sly Cooper growing up?
Not growing up. I played whenever they re-released them on PS3. I played them then.
I'm choosing these ones that have had a little bit of attention, I guess. But they were very just slight upscalings. They were still the same game. I'd like to return to the universe of Sly Cooper. I remember very much enjoying it as a child. I'm trying to think of the games that I enjoyed the most as a kid. That would be great to just really suck in all that nostalgic feeling, and to just really blow up a Sly Cooper and make it almost like Uncharted style, that kind of scope and scale of what kind of heist you're trying to pull off and different things. Or make it
give me stakes.
Yeah, give me some stakes for the Thievius Raccoonus. I don't know. I would love to return to these. I would love to return to these and have someone say we love this too, and we made another one. It's going to blow you away.
And I feel like those are very endearing characters that don't get enough credit.
I think so.
Bentley.
Yeah.
What a voice. Yeah. And then Murray. Iconic characters.
They are.
Yeah.
They're the best. They're honestly the best. These 4 that we've mentioned.
Rev it for Murray.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about.
Jack and Daxter, Ratchet, from Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank. No, I'm naming these characters: Sly, Bentley, Murray. All those characters would be great. The PS4 or PlayStation Smash Bros.
They tried that a few years ago.
Yeah, and it failed miserably. I'm just saying, those are the only real good ones I can think of for actually being in the game because they're cartoonish.
Yeah. Could see him coming to Smash. It's a whole new world for Smash.
Come on, baby. Give me some Jack and Daxter in Smash.
If there's one person I can see not wanting to play ball with Nintendo, though, it's Sony.
Yeah. They love to take that ball and go do whatever else they want with it.
Yeah, it's ours.
Yeah, it's our ball.
Don't you touch Sly Cooper, Sakurai. Don't touch him.
You don't even need to be thinking about him. Oh, he could be an Echo Fighter for with the. Oh shoot! I'm gonna have to cut that out because this is coming out before then. Just remember to cut.
The folks don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, they don't.
That's a tease. It's a tease.
That's
for
a
the future.
tease. That's a tease for the future. We might cut it.
Maybe.
No, I'll just bleep out what I said.
Okay.
I'll bleep out the words.
So even more mystery
Yeah.
now. There's a mystery word that freaked us out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Oh man. Sorry,
Right.
we record things in odd order. Anyway, can we get Nintendo, Sony? You guys go out there and remake some of these bad boys for us, please. You're not doing anything else, are you? All you're doing is watching Twitter, waiting for the next outrage to apologize for or whatever. That's all you're doing up there.
Keith, it's kind of fitting that out of the two that we both had, I chose 2 Nintendos and you chose 2 Sonys.
Yeah.
Kind of fitting.
I'm a poor little Sony boy.
I'm a poor little Nintendo boy.
I'm sorry.
It speaks to me.
Yeah. I can't think of anything on Xbox that I'd like to see remade. You know what? Actually, one last request. Would somebody please just go make Battlefront 2 again? Just remake it. Don't try to do anything stupid like EA did with it. Take the Star Wars license from EA and make a good version of Battlefront, please.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront or 1, I don't care.
Okay.
Just make a good version of it. People like it. I feel like maybe it's come back. I haven't played it in a while. But man, I really like that old one, and I did not like the new one.
Get on it.
Get on it, please. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. Thank you. If you've got games that you want to see remade, please let us know. We'll love to discuss those amongst ourselves. Or if you want to join our Discord, you can discuss those with us in real time. The way to get there is if you go to my Twitter, our Twitter, at Tank Media Games. There's a pinned tweet where you can find a link to our Discord server. You can hang out with me every single day, and Will whenever he deigns to go in there. So, thank you for watching.
I wasn't sure where we were going.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and please remember that we love you very much.
Mother. You know, obviously Reggie didn't see it fit to give us Mother 3, but we would have taken anything.
Jack, you were so close. 3, 4 is right around the corner. They could have gone there.
Just +1.
It's just +1.
Kid Icarus. I mean, they tried again. Kid Icarus Uprising, I wouldn't say they flew too close to the sun. Maybe the metaphor is more about just not trying at all.
Well, we're not here to make jokes.